Well, hey everybody, it's Pastor Martin. How you doing tonight? Grateful that you have joined me tonight and you're joining. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being a part of this live tonight. And let me ask you to do me a favor as you're coming in to, by all means, let me know where you are watching from and where you're viewing us from as I see you coming in on the platform tonight. Let me look and make sure. I want to make sure that we are in all places and covering all bases tonight as we get ready to get started in this interview process. And it's going to be a good one tonight. So let's take a look. Yeah, okay. I see you on Facebook, YouTube, on both of them. So let's get right into it tonight on this Thursday night. Like to make sure we got everything covered. All right. Well, God bless you. Again, thank you so much for joining me for this interview tonight. This is an interview with my nephew, Mr. DeMarcus Love, and he's going to talk. We're going to talk tonight about his late mother, Evangelist Duranice Pace, of course, that passed earlier this year, and he has really hadn't talked about it a lot. And so I asked him a couple months ago about doing it, and this past Monday was Labor Day, and he said to me, "Unc, I'm ready." And so he's here tonight. And we thank those of you that are watching and being a part from Maryland, from Kansas City, see Richmond, Virginia. Thank you so much, New York City, and all of those of you that are here. So let me bring in my nephew, and we're going to get started. Everybody tonight, please welcome with me Mr. DeMarcus Love. Hey, Marcus.
What's up, Unc? How you doing?
I'm doing good, nephew. You doing all right?
Hey, no complaints, no complaints.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you came on tonight, and everybody, love your mother, and of course, they love you. And during the time of dealing with the situation, how they really reached out and rallied behind you. And I know it's been a couple of months, and I want to thank you for taking this time to come and talk with me tonight and to talk to the world and share with them concerning your mother. And we're going to just talk about your mother tonight and just reflect on her life, her ministry, her legacy, and some things that we maybe got in the works. And we want to just talk about that on tonight.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me say hey to all the family. I see Lena
What's
is
good,
online,
Lena?
and I don't know if I see others that are online, Champ and others that are here. And
God bless y'all. What's good, family?
yeah, see everybody. I think co-pastor is watching, so we're just grateful for everyone that's tuned in,
Yes,
that's
indeed.
watching on tonight. Those of you that's on Facebook, do me a favor. If you're on Facebook, like and share. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and hit the subscribe button. And so anytime we're on, you never know when we may do a pop-up one of these with family or whoever. And
Yes.
so we're good. DL is here. I see DL's in the room. So
Hey.
we got everybody that's coming in, and so let's just get to it. One of the things that I've got a couple questions I'm going to ask you, and then, but I just want you to feel free to just be yourself and talk and discuss and talk about your mother on tonight. I want to ask you a question that I don't think we've ever talked about it, but of course, excuse me, growing up in the family, in
Yes,
the
sir.
Pace family and Martin family and all these families, and from a little child, and of course you're a grown man now, but what was it like growing up with a famous mother or famous aunties? And when did you realize that maybe they were famous or more popular than you, most other people? When did you realize that, and how was it growing up with them?
Okay, first part, it was phenomenal. It still is phenomenal. Just to be a part of the Pace family, Martin family, Wes, Love, everybody. It's amazing to be a part of this family. I didn't realize, the impact and influence my family had until until Auntie Sean had her live recording at Bishop Earl Polk's church.
Okay.
Am I saying his name correct? It's
Yeah.
now Greatest Travelers Rest.
Yeah.
We went and it was packed. I think I had to be like 6, 7. And I was like, all of these people are here for Auntie Sean. I'm like, this is amazing. This is phenomenal. And we start going out more, and people start stopping us in the grocery stores, stopping us in the malls, or stopping us in the restaurants. And I'd be like, oh, okay, our family is somebody. Our family is something. We're not regular. You know what I'm saying? we not regular. And when I realized that it was a twofold thing. Like, I liked it, but I didn't.
Okay.
I still don't like the attention. I don't like a whole lot of attention, but like that attention, it was like startling, but how our family handled it, it was inspiring as well, because people would really come up and be like, they would tell like their life story. My mother was in the hospital, or I was, getting ready to commit suicide. I heard this song. I heard that song. I heard this message. You was at this church and my life was changed. And I was like, wow, man, that was, I get chills. I still get chills thinking about it, because I'd be like, man, like, our family like really touched a lot of people's lives. And it blessed me. It made me want to be influential as well, but private at the same time, if that could be done.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you ever get back to private. As much as you try to keep it there, DL, if you're online, put DeMarcus Cash App in there. Someone's asking him to put his Cash App in, so get his Cash App and put it in.
God bless y'all. God bless y'all.
DL, I'm gonna see, can I show some of these comments online that they be moving so quick. Let me see if I can get it on there.
Hold on.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can. Okay, here's DL. I think this is DL.
He typing in.
DL says privacy is gone.
Take that first cash sign out.
So $1. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, is that it? Oh, that ain't your DL. Stop putting your Cash App. That ain't DeMarcus.
I just put it in there. You just
y'all look at Lena. Y'all started already. Cut it out. Okay, so let me see. It's in there. What is it? I'm trying. Oh, there you go, right there. Let me see. Can I? All right. I'm gonna leave it there, I guess. And if I have to come back, we'll make sure that we get it in there and make sure that it's on there. All right. So we'll leave that for right now. For a minute.
Thank you.
All right. So you knew it was something with that, but you were sort of trying to, as you get older, I guess you do want some privacy, because there's some things, and I'm not saying bad things, but some things you can't do because you're always in the public eye and people always recognize you, no matter where you are, whether you live or whether you in the street, they sort of recognize you. So with your mother, I guess one of the things that I think we want to talk about so people will know is that your mother, you traveled with her for a while, but your mother was a what can I say? Your mother actually people gravitated to her.
Yes, indeed.
It was like unreal. They gravitated to her, and it was past denomination. It was past color barriers. People just liked her.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when it hit you that, okay, where did this come from? because it seems like the more and even the older she got, people really gravitated to her.
Yes.
I mean, it was a real thing.
Yes.
So tell us how you felt when you would see, because it gives you a different perspective from some people. Like some people, they operate in one area and they may be famous in one area, but I mean, she sort of crossed over into other areas that most people don't cross over into. How did you view that?
I viewed it as a blessing and a curse.
Okay.
Because well, no, I'm sorry. No curses.
Okay.
Blessings.
Gotcha.
Blessings and lessons.
All
I
right.
viewed it as blessings and lessons. Because a lot of people don't know, like, when my mom went out, whenever we left the house or the hotel, my mom was already in ministry mode. So when she's in ministry mode, she tolerate things that she doesn't when she isn't in ministry mode. My mom is a people person, but she's not very tactile. A lot of people don't know. If you really knew my mom, I think the sisters know. I think it was Auntie June or Auntie Phyllis told me a story of when they were children and they were sleeping in the same bed. My mom, this is the best story I can give to personify how she was when she was not in ministry mode. My mom asked one of the sisters if they could turn around. She woke them up, asked them if they could turn around and breathe the other way because they were breathing on her in her sleep. So when my mom was not in ministry mode, that was her. It was like, all right, Marcus, what a hand sanitizer. I'm ready to go home. Let's get to the hotel. Let's you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to be me. But there were times where mom, she did not know how to separate. She didn't know how to separate the two. And it wore her out. It drained her a lot. And I saw that. And I began to make certain, as I was traveling with her, I began to make certain changes.
Okay.
So that, you know, she would be able to have some time to herself.
Gotcha.
Because there would be times my mom, she'll sit there, and if it's 1,000 folk in that church and they want to all come shake her hand, she's going to sit there and wait for every last one of them to shake her hand, give their story, go on about their way. And she would be drained. And I'd be like, Mom, you can't do this. You know what I'm saying? We have to reserve ourselves. But just seeing her give, she was always giving.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was always giving. My mom's the only one I know will write a song for somebody and literally give it to them. Like, what do you mean? No, we need 4 points. we need some
we need some moolah.
We need We need some residual income coming in. She's like, no, Marcus. I just wrote it and I just gave it to him. And I'm talking about hits. We're not talking about no rink-a-dink songs. You know, she was a prolific writer. She was creative.
Yeah.
Her creativity was out of this world.
Yeah.
How she was able to just think of things and just come off the top and then remember what she do and then change it. And then it was just amazing.
Yeah. I always, you know, some people may not know, when we were at Powerhouse and we got to go back to the VOP days, Voices of Power, with the late Bishop M.J. Pace.
Yes,
and
sir.
Your mother wrote that song, Strongholds. I still think if that song was put back out today, it would be a #1 hit.
Especially now.
It was just, I mean, that it was just crazy. Yeah. Just the wording and the stuff and the songs that she would do. She was a writer that could write stuff, and people just didn't understand that she could get stuff off the top of her head and do it, and people be like, you know, like when first time I heard Little Miss Muffet, your aunt was singing it. June was singing it.
I remember that
at church, and I was like, "Where you get this from?" So one Sunday, your mother came to church, and I was getting ready to dismiss, and your aunt said, "Let Duranice sing this song," and I was like, "What song?" And before I could even turn your mother's way, she just bust out singing it, and I was like. And I was like, who does that? So when we had a Thanksgiving dinner, we played, we would, we just singing in the thing.
Yes, sir.
And I put my camera phone, and she started singing Little Miss Muffet. And today people are still looking at that saying, this lady can sing anything. I've had Caucasian people say, who is this? And so she was that type of person. And you traveled with her, and you actually was one that took care of her and everything. Because another thing, and I wanted to ask you, what did it feel like? And I know she got it legit. Your mother literally met no strangers.
No, she didn't. None whatsoever.
I mean, it was, we used to say that all the time. We get the family gatherings. We was like, well, because if somebody came to the house or whatever, and they like, Duranice invited me, and we didn't know who they were, but she invited them. And because she met no strangers, I mean, people knew her, and she just, in the stores and every place, she met no strangers. So when that stuff type of happened, I know sometimes you probably be like, now, who is this?
Listen, I have the patience that I have now. I have because of my experience with my mother. We would go to the store get 5 things, 5 or 4 things. It would take 2 hours. 2 hours, especially when she started doing the Walmart rants. Between the Walmart rants and her wearing those hats,
yeah,
it was a wrap. Anywhere we went, I already knew, okay, this is going to be a 2-3 hour event.
In Walmart.
Going up and down the aisle. Somebody came, hey, I want to record. I heard you singing over here in the shoe department. I just came, I had to find you. Sing that song you did again. Sing it again. Somebody else. My mama on the phone. She love your song. She love your ministry. Can you sing that song? Sing it again. I'm talking about 5 songs within 2 minutes. Singing the same song to different people because they got their mama and them on their phone. They want to record. They want to post it. And my mom, she was like, okay, yeah. What song was that? What song was that? Yeah, okay. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, she did do that. And funny part about it is she was just that way. She would sing. And I remember when that first started, we were like, we never envisioned that taking off like that with her singing in the stores and stuff. We never thought that would happen. Definitely
didn't see that happening. Yeah. I was just like, look, man, we hungry. We here to get some groceries so we can go home and cook and eat. Just hurry. Let's hurry this up. I'm not fasting today.
And I don't know who actually started the I don't know if it was Lena or who actually started, like, for Thanksgiving and stuff, when she would just matter of fact, it just wasn't Thanksgiving, it was every time.
Every holiday.
Waiting on her to come in with the phone so they could record her.
I believe it was Auntie Tracy and Lena. They both came together. Because my mom didn't even have a social media.
No.
She didn't have a social media. And I was so busy handling other offices, fulfilling other hats. I didn't even think about social media until Auntie Tracy was like, yeah, we need to get her a social media page.
Yeah. Well, Tracy and Lena, they the social media queens.
Yeah. They the PR of the family. They handle that for us.
They the one all over the place. But I mean, and from that, it was amazing. From that, she's got a song that'll never go away. I think people will be listening at it for years to come. That she did, and I think DL put music to it. And that's what's it?
I'll always be
thankful.
Yes,
I think that is a hit that people will listen to, because even people in the secular world jumped on that and started listening to that. That will always be. I'll always be grateful.
Yes,
that'll always be a hit to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same here. It's a daily mantra of mine. To just remain thankful.
Yeah, you can't get around it. Someone says that's their ringtone.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, ringtones. Go to the Apple Store. Download the ringtones, please.
Yeah, you can go and see that. Um, and so we understand she met no strangers. I mean,
None.
I was just, and she had a name for everybody she met. Especially if she got to know you, her name for me was Bishop.
That's it.
Didn't care what nobody. Hey
That's
Bishop. Hey Bishop. Hey Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, she was just that type of person, and just a kind person. Uh, and like I said, just met no strangers. And one of the things that I heard you say when she first passed, that I wanted you to elaborate on tonight, because I think it'll encourage someone that's watching this live, or someone that will watch it later. I think it'll really encourage them. The news media interviewed you right after your mother died, and you made a statement. I don't know if it could be an original statement, but it was a statement that you made that I've never forgotten it from the day I heard you say it.
Yes, sir.
And I think they asked you about your mother's, some almost about her livelihood or how she did things. And this was a statement you made, and you said her voice was a currency.
Yeah.
To me, that is a powerful statement, because we know Bible talked about your gift will make room for you. And most times we put that in the area of money and other things.
Yeah.
But that one statement has stayed with me. Her voice was a currency. I want you to sort of elaborate on that, and let us just hear when you said that. It hit me, and I'm sure it probably hit others. What did you mean? When you said that? Just explain to us what you meant by that.
My mom was an evangelist. She went to the small churches as well as the big churches. And there were times where we on the road didn't always have the money to eat or the money to get gas. I remember there was a time, transparent moment. We was going to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Fayetteville, North Carolina is about 7 hours, give or take, from Atlanta. Me, I'm a punctual person. I love to be on time. Mom, I love her, you know what I'm saying? But she was a free spirit. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's stop by Cracker Barrel. Okay, then after we stop by Cracker Barrel, hey, they got a pecan store up here. I want to get some pecans for grandmama on our way. I said, Mother, we can do that on our way back. We can do that going. We can do that coming. We can do that coming back. But anyway, me being trying to be the good son and the good manager and all that, all in the same, I stop occasionally. And on this one occasion, my mom was supposed to do praise and worship. Well, not praise and worship, sermonic selection for ministry in Fayetteville. In other words, just long story short, Mom didn't make it to do the sermonic selection. So because Mom didn't make it to do the sermonic selection, the remaining balance of the contract was not paid.
Okay.
Thankfully, we had somewhere to stay, but it was the ride home that really hit hard for me.
Okay.
And I was just like, God, we done drove 7 hours. We was late. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a chance to take care of things. And Mom was like, all right, hold on. We'll pull over at this IHOP. I'm looking like, okay, I know I got $10. And that's just for me. So what are we doing pulling over at this IHOP? We pulled over at the IHOP. We sat there. We talked. And there was a gentleman. He came in by himself. And my mom starts singing, God will take care of you to him. That man gave my mother a total of $500.
Wow.
Just from her singing and obeying what God told her to do.
Wow.
From then on, before then, I already knew how God used my mom. But that specific incident, it blew my mind. I was like, wow. Like now we got gas. to go home. We can take care of at least our phone bill. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it amazed me. And that's when, and that's just one time on top of the millions of other stories that I can give you where God used my mom to sing or to speak into people's lives, and they blessed her in return. Wow. Not knowing of her situation, not knowing of the lack that she was in. A lot of people don't know the viral video that went in Walmart where she was singing to the lady, Amazing Grace. She was singing Amazing Grace to the lady. My mom and I, we had went there to pick up a deposit because at that time, Cash App wasn't around. You know, we were still Western Union, MoneyGram, you know, that way. And the ministry that wanted my mom to come did not send the money. And a lot of people don't recognize mom was leaving with an empty buggy, but she was still in a mindset to sing to this lady, Amazing Grace, while she was leaving and had been let down. And her sacrifice, her ability, like she sacrificed her emotions. She sacrificed her feelings to uplift others. And that is something that I will carry with me forever. That's what I meant when I say her voice was her currency.
Wow.
Her voice had a value that God gave her.
Wow.
That literally manifested itself in the things that she needed.
Wow.
In the things that she lacked. So we may not have, you know what I'm saying? We may not have lived the lavish life that I would have desired for her to live.
Right.
But at the end of the day, God came through because she was willing and obedient to God.
Wow. Wow. I appreciate you for sharing that, because when I first heard that, I was like, that's very powerful. Her voice was a currency.
Yes, sir.
So from what you're saying to us, there are many times that she didn't have, and she didn't do it to get, but just singing, which is something she did
everywhere,
and just, you know, because she was singing around the house and everything.
Yes, sir.
So just opening her mouth singing, people would bless her.
Yes, sir.
With sometimes more than she was going to get.
Yes, sir.
Which is powerful.
Yes, sir.
And I think someone needs to hear that tonight, that her voice was a currency, because there may be someone watching us to say, well, you know, I've been doing this a long time, don't that? But just what you just shared with us, her obeying God. Now, I have to tell you, I'm gonna be composed here on camera, but I'm like Lena. Saw Lena said that just messed me up. I'm like, that right there. Yeah. That's I don't know how you do it. You going 7 hours, you got to go back.
Yes, sir.
You don't have no money, but you stop at the IHOP knowing that you got $10, but y'all ain't got no money.
Listen.
And she's singing there singing, and a man comes out of nowhere and gives $500. I'm you know, there's a song that says, Lord, you leave me speechless. That
yes, sir.
Speechless.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And y'all already know, those who know my mother, when that man did that, IHOP was no good. Hey, y'all already know. And me, I'm just sitting there like,
oh boy. Oh God.
Listen.
That is
Listen.
She done turned it out, huh?
Turned it out, You already know how my mom was. You already know.
Wow. That is
And then look, check this out. This the thing though I had to help her with though. You got a 500, God blessed her with 500, but then tried to give the waitress $50. Excuse me, mother, excuse me.
And you have to know that was her.
That was
I
her.
mean,
That was
she
her.
just didn't do it with strangers.
No,
She did it with us as family.
Yes, indeed.
You know, if she, I remember one time I went over to do something, and she said, "I'm gonna cash app you the money to get some food." I went to get her some food or something, and the food couldn't have been no more than $10 or whatever.
Right.
She kept that cash app me like $50. I was like, so I said to you, and I said, "Why has Duranice cash app me $50?" And she said, "You know, that's Duranice." So I was like, "Really?"
But she was blessed though.
Yeah, she was. She really was.
She was blessed.
And people don't realize that her singing in those stores opened up the thing where she appeared on Steve Harvey, and you know, it just so shows you that I've always said this. It just shows you where some people try to keep you from off their platforms. God will allow you to go. He'll go around the system.
Come on,
and put you somewhere where the system don't have no power to take you from or whatever. And they be like, okay, how in the world? But that's how it happens. And so we were blessed with a voice. And you know, I thought it would be good. And we're gonna pause a minute, because I'm going to play that video when she appeared on Steve Harvey. I'm going to play that tonight. Then we'll come back and we're going to interview some more. So y'all hang with us, because this is going to be good. I want to share it with you. Let me see, can I pull it up and get to it? I really, really, really want to share with y'all tonight and let y'all see, you know, for those that may not know, and some know, and then there's some you may not know. I want you to be able to experience what we experienced for years. It was not something that was just happening. We experienced it for years. So let's pause a minute. Y'all hang tight. We're gonna come back. Let me play her on Steve Harvey.
Please give it up for Duranice Pace.
None can compare. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. treasure in me.
Thank you, Jesus. We were, the producers were telling me about her story, and she had, her son got married, was having a baby, so she gave him her car. And she just been working in her garage in Atlanta trying to write these songs. Yes, sir. To get back, so, yes, you know, I got, you know, thank you, Jesus. Well, we're gonna buy you a car.
Everybody give it up one more time for Duranice Pace. Special thanks to my buddy Rob Lewis. And I want somebody on Broadway that want a gospel singer to come out there and do a song on Broadway. Please contact Mr. Rissa Pace. If you want to know somebody with incredible talent, tag us at Steve TV. Use the hashtag, put me on Steve. We'll be right back.
All right. Well, you know, a lot of people laughing at her because she was singing in the Walmarts and stuff. Well, you see where that got her. Got on Steve Harvey. And the truth of the matter is Broadway did call for her.
Yeah.
And she was on her way to Broadway. She would have been on Broadway this year.
Yes, she would have.
Broadway called for her and was putting together everything for her. They were calling for her. And we have to say to Mr. Harvey, she didn't get a chance to see it, but we thank him. He kept his word.
Yes, he did.
He did buy that car.
Yes,
and you're the recipient of your mother's voice. Her voice was a currency. And so we want to thank him for doing that. So I say to people tonight, God has a way of going around the system. No one knows that those of us, family and others that know, you know, this is an industry where you can be in and still be out. People may recognize you and they may not recognize you. People have funny ways about what they do, but because of her obedience, she was on her way to Broadway. God was moving. He went around the system. You all recorded some records and albums that will always be. Love you, your auntie says she love you.
And I love you too, auntie.
It'll always be remembered. I don't think we'll ever forget her. Let me say this, and then I'm gonna do something else. I wanna. We talked about this, and let me see. Can I pull this up? For those, your mother was always a giver.
Yes, sir.
She gave, and people would have to know. You know, they would have to know this. She would give literally, like you said, the waitress. She would literally give. You know, people always say people get the clothes off their back.
Yeah, she did that.
True of her.
Yeah,
she would give her stuff away, and didn't even think about it. And she was one that always tried to push other people.
Yes,
that the world would not recognize.
Yes,
give them a chance. She would take some of the young people that could sing when they would come to her concerts and stuff. She would actually give them the mic and encourage them to sing and mentor them in singing and whatever. And you and I talked about it, and a couple of sisters, and sometime next year we're going to do something where when they had the homegoing celebration, we talked. They created, I think it was Tracy and May and a couple others. They created this thing with a mic in it.
Yes,
and on the thing it says, the voice of gospel.
Yeah.
And let me see, can I pull that up I'm gonna see, can I pull it? I'm doing all this tonight. I was preset for this, so I was ready to so I can make sure I had everything in place to do. So here we go. Let me see, can I bring this live? And hopefully y'all can still hear me when I bring this live. I'm not sure, but I think you can. Let's see. See if it go live. Go. All right, it don't want to do right. Well, maybe that's the wrong thing. Let me let me see what I put it. I may have put it somewhere else, and let me just make sure. I'm gonna get it up though, I promise. No, that's not it. Sometimes these things work. You do all this
But I'm gonna talk a little bit while you're getting that together.
Go ahead.
I don't know. You were there. Remember Hinesville?
Yeah.
Her first recording, independent. Her first independent recording. Rest in peace, Mr. Alfred. Mr. Alfred. He helped out Bishop Shaw. We did it at Bishop Shaw's church.
I remember
down in Hinesville. That was my mom's first independent album, and I lie to you not. I think it was like 12 tracks, and I think 10 of them she had somebody featured.
Yeah.
10 of those tracks.
Yeah.
She had somebody else featured on those songs. So that was how she came out the gate. She came out the gate like, okay, I'm finna put y'all on. I'm finna help you out. You coming with me. You know what I'm saying? And that was just her spirit, and I love that. I love it, and I hope to personify that in some form or fashion.
Yeah. It seems like this won't pull up, but we'll get it out. Well, I'll tell you what it is. We've talked about it, and sometime next year we want to find some young people that are possibly going to college, leaving high school, going to college, or some that may be already in college that, you know, she touched their lives. We want to put something together, and so y'all make sure you subscribe and everything, because we're going to put something together, and we'll put it out here where we'll have those young people send in videos, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of their singing, maybe some of her songs, and we'll all get together and go through them and pick the top 3 that we think, and then turn around and give back to someone what she would have done.
Yes, sir.
And give some type of scholarship to 3 persons that turn that in and do that. And also, I can't get it to come up, but the glass,
the trophy
thing with the mic in it, and we're gonna award that to the top person. And
they did that.
And it would be called the Duranice Pace Voice of Gospel Award. So we want to keep this thing rolling with her and everything, and I know that it will be a blessing.
I just saw DL said, let's produce a single.
Yeah, let's produce a single for the winner. We got enough talent in this whole family to do that.
You already know. You already know.
We got it. We can do. We've got editors. We got movie people. We got. I remember one time a prophet called me. I was at my office one day in the middle of the day, and a prophet from Alabama called me. And when he called me, he said, "Pastor Martin," I said, "Yeah." He said, I don't want anything from you. I don't want to run no revival or nothing. He said, but the Lord told me to tell you that everything you need is in your church right now.
My God.
And I'm like, okay, because when he said that, I was doing a lot of stuff, and Lady Martin was doing a lot of stuff. Kids were doing a lot of stuff, and I was like, but we had some other people in our church. He said, everything you need is in your church right now. Well, come to find out, everything I needed was in the church. We were paying musicians to play. End up on the drums, then he ended up playing the keyboard.
He'll play everything he put his hands on.
Right. And so then what we've been doing for TV, the young man, Brother Jerry Smith, was already there. His wife is the business administrator. She was already. So God said, everything you need is already in your church. Yes, and it was just time when it came forth and developed. So I sort of feel that way about our family. Everything we need
for sure
is right here.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
We can go out and get it if we want to, but we got it inside if we want.
We got it right here
inside. Yeah, we don't have to do. We don't have to always just go out. Let me thank you everyone for being with us. Let me do one more thing. Let's see. Let me see that. I'm looking at some of the comments and posting as many as I can. Some of you.
Hey,
yeah.
I may have to switch my device right quick.
Okay.
I don't know how we can do that because I left my charger to my laptop.
You left your charger to your laptop.
We on 5% right now as we speak.
Well, you know what? That may be a sign for us to do what we need to do. So let me do this. We'll get past your 5% because I think we've done good. Let me play this video, and then I told you, remember the last video that I'm gonna play.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
Let's see if you can hang out till we get to this.
If not, we'll just re-log in. I don't know how we can do it on my phone rather than my laptop.
Well, let me get this one out. Y'all hang with us. Once we get through playing this, we're gonna close the interview and then we're gonna leave. But let's look at this. She wrote this. This is one of the songs Lady Martin said, let Duranice sing that song. Here it is, y'all.
Let me increase your faith.
Well, all right, y'all, the one and only, Duranice Pace.
Nobody.
Don't go through no
Please,
changes. She
please
left it on record to tell you don't do it.
don't do it.
Well, let me again thank you, nephew, for being here.
Thank you
Thank
for the
y'all so much
opportunity.
for joining. Put that Cash App up again, y'all, so I can make sure that we get his Cash App up. And if you want to be a blessing to him, please do so. We didn't do this for this, but if you want to do it, Cash App him right now. What is it, Deal? You got all right? There it is.
Thank you all. I love you all.
We just Cash App him and be a blessing. We getting ready to go. I'm gonna ask him before I go to with the little juice he got left to pray. And hold on, let me see. This is it's got to be. Hold on, that's probably somebody calling me. My phone be ringing. I hope they don't want to buy nothing. But anyway, let him pray, and then I got a treat for you all. The last interview that the Pace sisters did, they were doing the live interview, and the preacher asked them to yes, and put it on silent. The preacher asked them to just sing something, and off the top of her head, she started singing this song, and I was trying my best to get this thing recorded. I felt it in my spirit. I didn't know she wasn't gonna be, but I was doing everything I tried. Deal can tell you, I put money toward the music and everything, trying to get this thing recorded. But
we still gonna get it done.
Deal took what she did.
Yeah, we still gonna
put
get
some music to it. And so I'm gonna close out with that after DeMarcus gives a word of prayer.
Okay. It's gonna be different. This is the song that has been keeping me. That is one of my mom's favorite songs. It says, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all we're asking of you. Give us the strength to do everything that we have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine, my God. But for our sake, with everything that's going on, God, but for our sake, in our finances, in our minds, in our bodies, but for our sake, in our marriages, in our families, on our jobs, but for our sake, help us to take one day at a time.
Thank you, nephew. God bless each and every one of you. Oh my God! Somebody on here says, "Who's cutting onions?" Because everybody's having that moment, man. They in tears. Man, I tell you, I don't know what to say. I appreciate your strength. I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you.
Please, y'all, Cash App him. Let him know you appreciate him and everything. Let me pull this video and we're gonna go out of here. This was the last one that she really did, because she went in the hospital somewhat after this and was not able to. We didn't expect her being in the hospital and not coming out, but we had no control over that, and we bowed and said yes to the will of God. And so tonight, this is our last word to encourage you after she got through with don't go through no changes. I don't know how much juice you got left, but before I play this video,
Yes,
your auntie told me to come on, and I think he went off. His juice must have failed. All right, let's see. There you go. You back? Oh, your aunt want me to ask you one last question. What did your mother mean to you? And I know that could be a long conversation. He's pulling back on. Let's see. Let me see if he's coming. He's coming back. All right, he's working on getting back on his computer. Probably went went down, but I do see him added to the thing. So y'all again, be see what y'all can do and cash app him and let him know. All right, let's see. Can you hear me, nephew, or you froze on there? All right, so he's trying to get back. Well, let me play this for you all. And again, thank y'all so much for being a part and being with us tonight. This is her last thing, and I want to share it with you tonight. All right. I see you back, nephew. All right. Last question, and we promise out. What did your mother mean to you? We want to know.
My mother was the next thing under God. She was my best friend. She was my mentor. She was my pastor. She was my teacher. My mom was a mother. And that's the best way I can put it. My mom was a mother, and the best mother that I would ever have. Wow. The best that I have. I don't think it's not a coincidence. You know me, I don't believe in coincidences. But a lot of people don't know she left the earth the same day she gave birth to me.
Wow.
the hospital told me they didn't want to tell me on my birthday. So saying they didn't want to tell me on my birthday implies that she left on my birthday. They just decided to call me on the 14th, January 14th, to let me know that she had transitioned.
Wow.
But I look at that and I say she gave her all to me. And it is just my desire that I do the best that I can with what's given to me, so that God and my mother will be proud of me. That's all I want. Because the things that I was aspiring and the things that I was working toward to doing, she would not be here earthwise to see it. But I know she is a witness in that greater cloud that the Bible speaks of. And I just want her to be proud of me. But she was a mother. She was the next thing close to God. And I just love her forever.
Well, let me say it on behalf of the whole family, that we are grateful to God for the way you took care of your mother all the way through the end. Even after you got married, you took care of your mother. You did an excellent job. And that's one thing you'll never have to hang your head in shame about, is taking care of your mother, because you did that. And you did an excellent job in doing it. And so we're so grateful to God for you. And we love you for just being who you are. And we just thank God for you. And we appreciate you. And once again, y'all hit the Cash App. Let him know you appreciate him. I thank you. Dio said, even though you're the oldest, I look up to you, bro. It's a family affair, want everyone to watch and just keep looking. We don't do this for show, for entertainment or reality TV. We are real family. And we act this way. We have issues like anybody else. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't agree. But at the end of the day, we're still family.
Yes,
and
sir.
It is a family affair, and we appreciate each other. The Lord bless you, and the Lord keep you. We're out of here, and we're getting ready to go. I'm gonna play this last video. It's going out. I'm not coming back. We're done. This is another hit. This is Duranice Pace. She left it on record that anytime you say, well, I can't see her physically, pull an album out, pull a video out. She left it on record to let us know that it's already done.
They want us to do the video anyway. But everybody's not in. Well, who's going to do the video?
I am. So let's get to stepping. She been to school 1 quarter, and now she thinks she can do a video. That's funny. This is Lydia. I'm on my way. Call me when you get this message so I can know exactly where you guys are. All right? Love you. say, neighbor, this is it. Right now. Thank you. Look at somebody that came to get a blessing. And look at them and say, right now, it's already done. Your son is already done. Your daughter already done. Your spouse already done. Your money already done. Your way out is already done. It's already done.
June, I'm here. Where exactly are you? What? It's already done. Ma'am, it's already done. All right. Let's go. Hey.